Hey guys, welcome to Jexk&Ross Retribution.
Super low energy Shloopy.
I love Shloopy so
Aw,
much.
Shloopy.
Yeah, so I guess this is actually how we're starting it up. Ross is very low energy, so be ready for that, because your man's is tired. Uh, Tired, retired, wish I was retired. That would be awesome. Tonight we're joined with, well, first of all, we got a really special guest tonight. That I think you guys, I don't think you guys were expecting it, but I'm sure you guys are going to be super hyped for it. Celebrity guest, Stalo. He's been here for, definitely over half of the episodes.
About half the seasons. About half the season, yeah. A
Mhm.
little more than that.
I'm like the guy in the shows, like the late night shows that's like off the side of the stage on the mic that like and the side guy. He's like, is he even a side guy at that point? He's like on every single show.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
like a co-host.
You're like, have you ever watched the Eric Andre show?
No, Andre 3000.
Okay. Nah, I wish. No, it's Eric Andre, and his co-host is Hannibal Buress. Quick cap for everyone in this call, since I know none of y'all probably watch it. It's
True.
basically a talk show that Eric Andre hosts, where they take it really seriously. Like, they try to take it really seriously, but the objective of the entire show is to make the guest as uncomfortable as possible. Like,
That's the
literally.
goal?
That's the goal of it. They've had a live bear on the stage at one point. They've had dudes wanking in the corner. Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's literally insane. And I love it. And they get all these guests that think that they're going on a normal talk show, and then they just, like, if the guest asks, like, hey, could you guys not bring this up? They make sure to talk about it as much as possible.
That's so mean.
Yeah, no, it's awful, but it's really funny. And really awkward. Lots of awkward silences.
I mean, yes, that's kind of the point, I imagine.
Yeah, that's where that meme came from. The "Let me in, let me in."
Yeah. And then why are you booing me? Is that why are you booing me? Right? Is that also from that?
Yeah. And the how could you say something
So
so
controversial
bold
yet so
yet
brave.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all meme lords except for
Ash.
Yeah, that is the name. Okay. I lost my train of thought for a second.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah, Ash gets the gutter memes.
Yeah.
I'm on Instagram still.
Oof.
Yeah, I mean, but PewDiePie uses Instagram. Y'all just ain't following the right accounts, but I don't want to show you the right accounts, or else I don't know. You're gonna be on my level? Probably not.
But like Reddit though.
Yeah, I know. Reddit's a decent amount of memes, but it's also porn.
Where's the downside?
I guess so. Okay, so on tonight's episode, we're going to be talking about, is porn a sin? Also, I haven't...
Why is that the episode?
What?
I haven't introduced the other two guests.
Welcome
Not
to
guests.
Godcast.
Godcast. Welcome to God's Plan. Make sure that you sign up with Verizon, since it is God's plan.
What?
God's phone plan. We also have Jex and Ash.
Hi.
Jex playing Manicotti, and Ash playing
I don't think I've missed a
some
single
gay
episode,
dude.
so if you don't know me by now, then I don't know what
The
you're doing.
Finn. It's the Finster.
I know it
Gay
is.
dude.
Yeah. Ash also hasn't missed an episode, nor have I. Wow, I've been really on top of this, haven't I?
Yeah.
I can't play the game without you.
I've never missed an episode. What are you talking about?
I've never missed an episode.
He literally
I've been
just sits
late.
there with his mic muted so that he hears everything that goes on, and he definitely doesn't miss half the lore going on.
He definitely doesn't miss anything. He knows.
He definitely listens to episodes after they come out.
He
to catch
definitely
up.
knows that we got another Weapon of Chaos last week.
Oh, I definitely do.
Yeah, he definitely heard that. So yeah, recapping. You guys want to roll for it, or does Jex just want to take over since it's kind of his duty at this point?
I mean, I rolled a 7, so I'm probably gonna have to recap it.
Okay,
Hold on, I'll
Ash,
roll
you wanna
too.
roll?
Let me get my dice.
I always roll like crap on these.
I'm 19.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
there you go.
And Whoopi
Okay,
can't
so
roll
yeah,
for it
Jex,
because
you wanna-
Whoopi wasn't there.
Yeah, you want to tell the tale?
We went to brain function. We went to Disneyland, right? Was it Disneyland?
I believe
Head.
so.
Freezy
That was
Head.
the first one.
Crazy
Well,
head.
oh no, that is
No,
even,
we went
yeah,
to my
there's more
old
before
house.
that.
Yeah, but we
No.
went from there to your old place.
Yeah, no, but there's even more before that.
Oh yeah. That was when all hell broke loose. That was last week.
Yeah, so you really got to explain this for the viewers that might be coming in,
I forgot about it all. Okay,
aka Whoople.
Yeah.
That's me.
So, we started in the Persephone's hideout.
Yep.
Started in Persephone's hideout. We all got woken up by an alarm because there was some sort of chaos going on. We didn't know what it was. Went out to the main area, to like the planning hall, and JoJo and Persephone formed a plot to try to trick Asmodeus into thinking that they had returned his daughter, even though it was just Persephone wearing a mask.
Which,
Asmodeus-
okay, if you're confused by that, it's a mask many faces, which allows you to cast Disguise Self on yourself. So it's not just a mask; it's a.
It's a magic mask, but I mean, I'm giving cliff notes. You guys should have just watched last week. Anyway,
Okay.
So Asmodeus has laid siege on the city of Rasputin. I believe that was the city that we chose.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he's laid siege on the city of Rasputin. So you can't enter it through magical means. You can't leave it through magical means. You're just stuck there. Because he got a tip that our group is there in Rasputin, even though that wasn't exactly true. So his plan was to just wipe the entire city off the map, which would just supposedly deal with his problem of us. But in reality, we actually were able to escape, except for JoJew, who went into stall Asmodeus and get in one-on-one combat because death wish.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then I believe Asmodeus summoned a ancient red dragon, which holy shit. Anyways, we'll deal with that later.
Yeah.
Back on the B team, the three of us all went to Disneyland / Freezy Head. I forget what the city versus the continent,
Yeah,
not
Freezy
continent,
Head
country
is the city.
Okay.
Disneyland is the land. You
Okay, so we
should
went to the
understand
land.
that.
We went to the land. I don't remember.
It's literally
we went
called Disneyland.
Anyway, the land of Disneyland, Freezy Head. We went to Freezy Head. Finn bought a horse.
I bought a horse.
Yeah, that is true.
Finn bought a horse, and then Manicotti summoned his mount, Ravioli, which is a pretty much a monstrous pasta ATV that he rides around. And then we traveled for like about 2 days, I believe. 2 days to get to Finn's home barbarian camp, where
Yep.
we
I got my
met
item
the
of
leader.
chaos.
We met the leader, and then somehow by some wizardry of some traveling medic or whatever, saved Finn's mother from dying. She didn't have an arm, but she was still alive. And then gave Finn the hilt of the sword, which was apparently a piece of one of the items of chaos, which was then absorbed into Finn's great axe, and now Finn has like a twin great axe that can either deal radiant or necrotic damage depending on Finn's choice. And I believe that's where we left off.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think
Whoople's
that
here.
about wraps up the episode.
He turned into a bird, like an actual. Like he just started tweeting
Like a bird
instead
bird.
of talking.
Oh yeah.
Whenever Whoople leaves, he just goes full bird.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, boy.
Yep. He just.
That's all that happens.
That's what happens. Yeah, pretty much. He just loses consciousness, blacks out, and then comes back, and everyone has to re-explain what happened to him.
Pretty much. It's a running joke in the series now. We have to keep going.
Yeah, pretty much. I keep on saying, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. We're gonna wrap up the episode. Thank you guys so much for joining us. You can follow us on. No, just kidding. But anyway,
On the Finstagram.
on the Finstagram.
not
We don't
time.
shout the. Yeah, you can follow all of us on the Finstagram. Don't think so, normie. Yeah. So all y'all are at the camp. Y'all can talk to anyone. I mean, you kind of got an army.
We kind of got what we came for. Whoople has snapped back to consciousness.
I mean, you guys have kind of come what you came for. What?
We think we got what we came for. We came here for help, and we got an item of chaos. So I'm pretty sure we think. That's a good question. Do I think we got what we came for?
I mean, yeah.
I am the least aware of the situation, so I'm probably the bad one to be asking.
Yeah, there was the prophecy that I kind of gave to you guys as well. If you guys can remember any of that.
It was the story of I believe it was 4 adventurers that all were able to take down Asmodeus, but they all had like powerful weapons, and each of them were all different in varying ways.
Ah, but you forgot one of the main ones, the one about the army.
Oh, they're what? Oh gosh, yeah. Can I roll an intelligence to see if I recall that?
Yeah, sure.
Would that be history, or would that just be a blank intelligence?
History.
Okay.
Short-term
bad.
history.
That's an 8, so no.
Yeah, no, you don't remember that.
Does anybody else want to roll, or is it just me?
I'll remember that.
Go for it.
I got. Oh, rip.
Is that a 1?
Nat 1.
My regular die is a 4, so it's gonna be like a 6.
Cool.
Okay. All right. Your regular die is a 4. Oh, you rolled a 4 on a nat 20.
Yeah.
Or on a d20.
Before the bonus,
Yes.
it's a 4.
He's still
Yeah.
we haven't given him his dice set yet, so he's still using a robot.
Yeah, which is fun. Hey, maybe we'll all start using robots if we can get Roll20 working.
I hate robots. But anyway, go on.
You
I'll
literally
roll.
made an entire spreadsheet.
Yes,
Cool.
but it was fun to program it.
I got a 12.
Yeah, you remember something in there about an army. That's all I'm gonna say. But
Okay.
your character
About
can
an
remember
army.
that at least.
Wait,
Okay.
What?
Maybe
an
maybe
army
something.
or an army?
An army. ARMY.
Oh.
L to the I to the NK. My will is to make it to the end game.
What?
Is it a Zelda rap?
Yeah, it is.
So Finn's gonna say, I think there's something about an army. Do you guys have? He'll like turn to his mom. Do you guys have like people, like an army that we could use?
I mean, didn't you guys come through all the tents? This is literally a barbarian camp of what was it, 20,000, I think I said earlier?
Yeah.
But would you be willing to die for this cause?
For what? I'm so confused. What cause? I'm reunited
Somebody
with my
explain it
son.
to this woman, because I don't understand.
Also, I feel like your
I just
voice
got
has
here.
changed. You're no longer Poe's father. What has happened?
Let me get my voice back, please. I'll get there in a minute. I haven't done his voice in a week. I need to remember how it goes.
It was a decent Italian accent, though.
Pizza, pasta.
It's
Put
the
it
duck.
in my ass. Yeah, it's the duck.
Okay, so
Oh,
Finn's
Oh,
gonna turn into his mom and say,
the duck.
"Can we
I must
use your
fuck.
people?"
No, for what though? I'm so confused. You came here. I was so glad to see you, and I've given you this old item that you've somehow morphed into your current one. But I'm so confused. What are you talking about? Army you can use for what? Are you gonna
Do
lay
you
siege to a
remember
city?
the old tales of Asmodeus' slaughter?
Yeah, of course. There was he who must not be named, who came from a different realm and gave man items to powerful, and they slayed. Some of them used them for good and slayed Asmodeus. Of course, I remember.
He's not dead.
Exactly.
What? No, but what do you mean he's not? I mean, yeah, probably not. He's probably just fake, like all the other gods are. They're all just made up.
He's either Rasputin killing our friend. Multiple friends.
Yeah.
My voice, don't question my voice.
So, it's very inconsistent. I will admit that, which is very concerning. Do you need a lozenge?
Yes, please.
Okay, so someone get this man a lozenge. Are you a man? Can I call you a man? Someone get this weird being a lozenge.
I'm gonna be honest, I completely forgot to do his voice, so I'll get there in a minute, but like I forgot how to do it.
칭칭 어려운 칭칭 너 다이스키 있나요?
Sorry, that was
I
Japanese
forgot to do the
for
voice.
I love dick.
That is
you
exactly what it
serious?
says. That's right.
Yeah, but okay. So you're telling me that a god who probably never existed, who, if he did existed, died, is now alive? You sure it's not just some weird necromantic fanatic?
No, he's alive.
Okay, well, if the god of the nine hells is truly alive, how is an army going to stop him? He could just. How is he not taking over everything right now? What is there to stop him?
Us.
Well, we have JoeJew.
Joe, who are you just making up names at this point? I'm sorry, it's been a while, but
No,
like I
no.
feel like you're one of the only people here that has a normal name. Actually, I haven't asked anyone else their names, but I don't want to.
Yeah, fair.
So, but what is a JoeJew?
JoeJew is our friend. He's a
Is that a
short little
racial term?
man.
He's a weird 2-foot-tall pirate person. Don't question me.
Oh,
He's the man I work for, and he's fighting Asmodeus.
Whoa.
what the fuck? Okay. Confusing, but all right. It's so is he a god as well? If there's because no singular man unless I mean even it's still a god. I mean unless he has one of these foretold weapons.
He does. He has
Indeed, he
the
does.
mask. He has a mask that can
He has the mask of the demon.
yeah.
I'm still okay. I'll try to understand what's going on here. So there's a small man, as you guys said, 2 foot tall. You say pirate?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, a 2 foot tall pirate that you guys somehow work for, that is
Yes.
currently fighting a god. Is what is he by
And
himself?
the dragon.
Like,
Don't forget the dragon.
wait, there's a dragon?
There's a
An ancient red
dragon,
dragon.
and
Oh my
there's
God.
another lady who he works for called Persephone.
I'm gonna have her roll a history check. Oh wow, she actually rolled really well. That name sounds oddly familiar. I feel like, and she gets a book out and she starts flipping through the pages and she's like, "There's, this must just be some sort of coincidence, but there's tales of this woman. She apparently had a crew that she fought with, and
Goat legs? Yes or no?
yeah, let me see. I think there's pictures in here." She starts looking. I can only see torso up. I don't know. I mean, tiefling, yes. So I'm assuming. This
Okay,
tiefling
cool.
woman, she's in the story of the murder of Asmodeus.
My Google Home went off.
Nice. She's there. That's one of the characters of this story. Like, what is happening? You guys are.
What is that book, by the way?
You read the title, and it's it's called Quagnar the Great. And then in little text, the history of how the Hispanic fat man fucked up the nation.
What?
So
Yeah,
yes, we work for Persephone.
but that's literally, honey. I don't know where you're getting these tall tales from. Persephone.
Mavericks, correct?
Yes. Why does she have to say? This happened over 400 years ago.
She has a pact with a ruler of one of the nine hells. Not fully sure how that story goes, but
Why the hell is she
her
fighting
ruler keeps her
Asmodeus?
alive.
Okay. Oh God.
I'm gonna
This
try
is
to
a
persuade
lot
her.
to take in. Okay.
I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Nice.
So that's a 10.
Cool. She's like, I can see that.
I'm not cheating, by the way. I have advantage on persuasion.
Yeah, I know you do.
I'm just explaining to everybody else.
Okay. Also, who the heck's breathing so heavy? Oof, never mind. I can see all of the audio files coming from who it is. Never mind. You know who you are.
Who you are.
Don't be too embarrassed though. But this is I mean, I understand. I can see in your eyes that you truly believe what you're saying, but are you sure you guys just haven't had peyote? I mean, you have a weird pasta, dude. I know that pasta usually goes well with mushrooms.
No, I haven't had anything he's eaten or he's made.
Oh, is that true?
No, that's totally a lie.
Yeah.
Really?
Roll deception. I'm pretty sure he vomited pasta into your mouth at one point.
No, that was Whoople.
Okay.
I got a 19.
It was
Well,
burned.
19. Okay. I believe you, but this is maybe.
I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's true.
Yeah,
Can
it
I
does sound
roll
ridiculous.
religion to try to communicate with the Archduchess and show I forget what the woman's name that we're talking to is, the same image that we saw?
Yeah, sure.
That's a 4.
You hear this little voice in your head that's like, bruh, God trusted me more than that. You got some weak ass ties to the God, my guys.
Like it's the flying spaghetti monster.
You know that is the revenants of his holiness.
Yes, it is.
And she's like, I understand that you guys really believe this. Can we at least just like sleep on this? I mean, I understand it's midday. Maybe we can just, me and Finn can catch up. You guys can tour the entire camp, maybe get some supplies, sleep on it, and we'll come back to it in the morning with the entire council.
Time is running short. I'm gonna communicate. I'm gonna talk to my party and be like, "Do we have time to wait, or do we just try to go on our own?"
I don't think we have time to wait.
No time.
No, thank you, Whoople.
Man of few words.
But do we stand a chance on our own?
Much chance.
Thank you, Whoople.
Much chance, many.
I don't. We might just have to try and convince the army themselves.
You, Georg, try to convince. Me, Whoople, do recon.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So I'm gonna go back over to her. Back to
I mean, I've been standing here this whole time.
Okay.
You guys, this is a small tent.
We never
you guys
walked away. That's right.
You guys just kind of stood there and talked amongst yourselves for a little bit. I didn't want to be rude, but all right.
I forgot that we don't have telepathy anymore.
Please don't call my child a gay orc. First of all, he is a half orc, and you should know that because I'm human. So, a doy.
No, that wasn't
but-
the case though. Her mother was half
it?
orc. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so it was both half orc.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess I didn't want to think about having a nasty.
Finn was a child of double half orcs.
Okay, cool. So you're double half orc then. Never mind. So she herself is half orc. She's like, we're not full orcs. And she's my child also. Gay is a derogatory term. I don't know. I'm trying
It just
to
means
defend
happy. What the fuck?
Oh, yes, I guess we're all happy. I don't know. I'm very confused right now. You guys, it sounds like you guys are gonna spend the day. And
She's gonna get pissed at me. I was gonna try to persuade her to not be mad.
me and my son, we can discuss, and you guys can tour. And if you guys need to head out before anything, we can always do that.
Do you have stores of knowledge anywhere in camp?
So this is a barbarian camp.
Well, you
so
have book. I
not
don't know
much
if they're a board
reading.
book.
No, I know. There's some books in my my personal room. I can try to bring out. Most of the scrolls and books were scavenged. There were just very few that were left. Oddly enough, the Book of Quagnar, this exact book, was not touched by the fire whatsoever. So
Weird.
yeah.
Do you have any book about Asmodeus' prophecy, poem, whatever, nursery rhyme? I don't remember.
Yeah, this book right here, it tells of Quagnar coming, or he who must not be named, rather, coming to the earth, and it involves lots of tales of gods being slain by mortals.
Do you mind if I read that book?
Yeah.
I'll take good care of it, I promise.
okay, you better. You have some saucy fingers there. I don't want any stains.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Yeah, so she hands over the book, but is kind of eyeing you up and be like, please bring it
I'm
back.
a very charismatic person, as much as you don't like to believe.
Yeah, I know. It's very strange. You're also not rolling any persuasions or anything.
I can roll persuasion if you want me to.
Go for it for this very instance.
Dirty 20.
Okay, yeah, she's like, okay, yeah. If my son trusts you, then I trust you as well.
Awesome.
And she gives you the book. She goes, okay, so Finn, what did you want to
Yes.
talk about then? And
I would like to.
she brings you into the back room with her.
Okay, so me and
her
Whipple are
room.
split now.
Yeah, and then this other dude's just sitting at the table, just like, the fuck is all this shit about? And he's just like looking at a map.
You want pasta, Finn?
Do you say do you want pasta?
Yes, I did.
Where does it come from? No, I'm kidding. Thanks for the offer, but no. Okay. So you and Whoople are gonna walk around. You can read. I'll try
I
to.
think that's probably what we'll do. I don't know what do you want to do, Whoople?
All right.
Okay, cool.
Nice. Solid statement. So yeah, I'll go with Finn first, and if Whoople comes back, he can put his input in.
Okay, I'll probably just walk around reading the book if Whoople has nothing else to say.
Okay, cool. Okay, so your mom brings you into this back room. It's very reminiscent of your old room, and it's nice. And she goes, okay, so it's been so long. How have you been? You've grown so strong. How have you survived without the tribe? Are you like a baker now, or?
No, I'm a pirate now.
Oh yes,
I
you said
travel with JoeJew.
You said you're working for a pirate. Yeah. How long has that been going on, though? Did he pick you up right after?
Not right after. It was a long time. It was, I think about 10 years.
Yeah, I think 10 years is about right.
Okay.
And she's like, wow, 10 years. But what were you doing for those 10 years? Were you just begging on the streets? I mean, oh, Finn, I wish I could have been there for you, but I was nearly put to death. It was so much. But yeah, is this the crew you've been hanging out with? I mean, I don't know how much I trust.
Yeah, for the most part. We had one more person, but he recently passed away.
I'm really sorry to hear that. That is very unfortunate. Also, just as a statement to the podcast for when when Finn decided to let Flair die, Flair was the one who gave Finn his great axe, or the light sword rather. So that's cool.
So fuck you.
He gifted it as trust, and then you screwed him. But yeah, so she's like, "Oh, I'm really sorry to hear about that." But pirating, that's fun, I guess. It's not too much of an offshot of what we do here, kind of. I mean, yeah, we're more. If we hit the seas, we'd be more Vikings, but I understand. So this is crazy, though, Finn. What you're talking about? All these resolutions we're talking about so long ago to all these issues you're currently talking about. I mean, unless there was like, I don't even understand fully, honestly. But yeah, I mean, I've missed you a lot. I've been hoping you're still out there since we couldn't find bones, either you or your sister.
Wait, my sister?
Yeah, there was, when you guys were running away, we only found one body in the wreckage, so I wasn't sure whether it was you or your sister. And yeah, we buried it under both of your names. We do have a gravestone out there, but I guess now my son's back, I can mark off your name. So yeah, that's good. But it's poor Amelia. But yeah, this is insane. Oh God, it's been such a long time. Yeah, I can see that you've definitely been fighting though. I mean,
Yeah.
look, you're looking like your dad more and more every day.
Oh.
Uh, yeah. Wow. This is.
Is he still in
Uh,
assless chaps?
I don't know. It's up to him.
No, I think I put pants on by now.
Okay. Cool. Cool. I mean, Ashley's chaps technically are pants, but I understand what you mean.
Like pants,
Uh,
pants.
yeah. And she's like, wow. Yeah. So oh God, this is crazy. I mean, if I obviously I was standing there when you guys were talking. If you really don't have that much time, I could bring together the council to see if they'd be willing to support you in these endeavors, but it's crazy because I mean, like you guys don't really have much proof of any of this. Yeah, it's just going off
Yes,
your word.
I know that, but it is time is of the essence, and we need to go and help our friend.
If if time is of the essence, how do you know your friend's still alive? If what you're saying is true, hypothetically, and your friend, who is a mortal being, went and he's fighting a god and an ancient red dragon. How is he? I mean, he should be dead. There's no question about it, unless these these foretold items are. It's insane, though. Though no one's had any proof of any of those for such a long time.
And I'll show her my great axe. I have one right now, right here.
Well, I can you? I mean, yeah, it's the great X that
I'll turn it on.
Okay, necrotic or radiant.
Radiant.
Okay, she's like, wow. I mean, that is definitely a magical item, but it does not look like it came from Quagnar. And she like looks around a little bit when she says it because like no one really talks about him. And she's like, but I mean, I believe it is. It looks like a great, very powerful weapon, but I would believe that Quagnar would have some sort of evil looking things. I don't know, like tendrils, eyes. He's a man of many mysterious ways. From the stories, I didn't even think that they were true though. I thought it was just all made up nonsense.
No, they're true. They're very true, and we need your help, or your army's help to save our friend.
Okay. I'll
Fucking
we
use the
can
necrotic one.
Okay,
I'll
I'll
okay,
switch
go
it.
for it.
I'll switch it to necrotic.
And she takes a look at it and she's like, okay, you see now the necrotic, I can definitely see these are some evil energies coming off of it. This does look more like a weapon of chaos, but even just you guys have two items of chaos. Like, how are you
We
gonna
have
take down a god with that?
we have we have three, but JoeJew has the other one, and he, like I said
Oh,
before, he needs our
wait,
help.
so does that weird pasta guy have one? How can you guys
No,
trust him?
uh,
He's very
Weevil
odd.
has one. The
I'm
Birdman
gonna
has one.
yes, I was about to say I'm gonna assume that's the bird. Uh, all right. So okay, if he has one, if you guys both have items of chaos, there's only one member of your current party that does not have one.
Yes.
I might be able to call the council together, talk to them. You guys could try to convince them. It's just if this is true, it's gonna scare the shit out of people. Like you do understand that, right? Especially
Yes,
when
we
going to
understand.
face a god of death. Oh God. Okay.
And you have to understand that there will most definitely be casualties, but we need assistance.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you're my child, and if this is what you believe is the right thing to do, I'll get the council together. And she walks you back to the front of the tent area, and looks at the one dude who I've forgotten what I named him, so we're just gonna call him.
I don't think you gave him a name.
Okay.
No, he
If
had a
I
name, but I don't remember what it was either.
Oh,
Throw
yeah,
it in.
Buzz Lightyear.
Oh, okay. Have I gotten anywhere with my reading before the council gets convened?
Okay. Yeah. We'll I'll just finish this up real quick, and then we'll cut back over to you. Uh, uh, James, can you please assemble the elders? He's only if Meowth is there.
He's just Team Rocket.
He's just Team Rocket James. And he goes, yes, I'll get the council together under short notice. I hope that you know what you're doing. And he stands up and walks out the tent as your mom looks out at him and is like, oh, God. And yeah, we're going to cut over to Manicotti and Whoople. So y'all can both unmute yourselves or whatnot if Whoople's still listening.
I'm here. How did I do with my my reading?
What are you specifically looking for?
I was trying to find the nursery rhyme that we heard before about the tale of the destruction of Asmodeus.
Okay, roll religion check, and it's going to be pretty easy. But
12.
yeah. So yeah, you find the poem again. I haven't written it down yet because I'm lazy, but it's something along the lines of like there's a prince controlling an army and like some sniper and a man of pasta. No, I don't know what I said before. A traveling magician, I think. Something.
Yeah, something like that. Somebody's. I think it was like something along the lines of like someone whose magic wasn't understood by normal people or something along those lines.
Yeah. Very, very similar to that. Yes. So you find the poem and you can read it. And it's just, that's what it is. And if anyone is like, what does it actually look like? Just think about it, a page that is Comic Sans font, size 26. It just says boner. It just says boners. Just boners continued. For at least one full page.
And so it says something about a prince with an army, a sniper, and strange magic.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought there was 4 members of it. Okay.
There might have been another one. I think it was like a character who was lost to space and time or something.
Okay. Something along those lines.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. That's what you find. If that's what you're specifically looking for.
That is what I was looking for because I couldn't recall what it said.
Okay, that's fair. And if you want to look through the book for anything else, you can do that as well.
Yeah, I might as well while I have it. See if there's anything else that we can figure out about Quagnar and the weapons of chaos, or if there's any countermeasures or anything along those lines.
Yeah, I'll say you can search for things in like there's like the main beef of like the lead up, the introduction, first sort of setup to it, explaining about Quagnar and all that stuff, and then there's stories afterwards of adventurers who used the items.
Okay.
So where are you looking for specifically?
I think we'll go with the lead up.
Okay. So the lead up has basically it's like a whole setup about how the world was at peace, all the gods knew their positions and all lived in harmony mostly. Different ones had different disagreements, but there was no wars happening until out of nowhere mortals started finding there was like a disturbance, and there's a full day where the sky went black, and after that mortals started finding these weird chests with these magical items and weapons inside of them that granted the people who saw them, it like tailored themselves to those people's needs, and to they were obviously crazy powerful, and then people started figuring out once they were crossing realms that there were beings that usually you could not fight against that you now were physically able to fight. So then people started taking that to the extremes and going to God's realms and killing gods because they had beefs with them and stuff like that.
And then the stories past that are the tales of those weapons being used to slaughter gods.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's stuff about there's like Quagnar's Chosen, which is basically the god. Even though the items are tailored for you whenever you find them, technically they were already pre-tailored for you, since like it's kind of fate that you find them. And there are different champions of Quagnar that have existed throughout the land, but there's usually like one main champion that he like handpicks and usually breeds isn't the right term. I don't breeds them for fighting, I guess. Like if you have a dog that you want to use for something specific, you bring it up.
Yeah,
for that
you
specific
train
thing.
it.
Yeah, basically trained for him specifically to be his hand in the mortal realm.
Okay.
And it's also you find or roll a religion check then for any extra info.
That is a 18.
There's also something that you pick out about there are mortal counterparts to gods that survive on the plane.
Okay, so do I does it click then? Does it click
Uh,
that Asmodeus has probably already been killed once, and
I
that's
mean,
why he's
yeah.
immortal on this plane?
If there's stories about it, then you can probably put two and two together.
So I think at that point I probably figure it out.
Yeah.
But yes,
so
he
there you
was
go.
killed, but he's not gone yet.
Yeah.
Does it say anything about how gods can reascend, if at all possible?
That would be more in the other section of it,
Okay.
with these tales of people killing gods and all.
Okay. Which I didn't read, so yeah.
No, you didn't read that. And actually, I don't know if there would be any stories of people ascending.
Okay.
Since I don't think it's happened yet. So you don't know.
All right. So I did
Cool,
get some good valuable info. I think it clicked in my head that Asmodeus has already been killed once, and that's why everybody thinks, oh, he's dead. He's not dead.
Yep. Exactly. And finally, is that all that you want to do with that then?
I mean, I think I got what I needed. I got the tale got the nursery rhyme, and I got information that is valuable to our cause. So I think I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. One final religion check.
Okay. That's a 11.
11. Okay. I'll say then that you're sitting on the ground with the book. You stare off pensively, at the skyline or something.
Okay.
And as you do, the wind kind of blows the pages a little bit, rustles them a little bit. They flip a little.
Okay.
And you see that there is when you look back down, you see a picture that looks oddly familiar, but you can't place your finger on why it's familiar. It's a picture of this man that you've never seen in your entire life, who has dark skin, nice long braided hair, looks about like a half elf, wearing very rugged natural clothes.
Okay.
But you have no idea who he is. It's just weird.
But he looks familiar to me by some reason?
Yeah, he looks familiar to you, but you can't put a finger on why.
Okay.
Yep, so there you go.
I assume the picture doesn't have any caption to it?
Yeah, no, it would have like a little thing at the bottom of it, kind of like dating it.
Okay.
For like a portrait or something. I don't know, circa... I don't know how long this realm's been. I'm not counting time in years.
Circa-ish.
Circa around then. Yeah, it has a little box that has a W.F.
Okay.
Yep.
Mr. WF.
Mr. WF.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, there you go. And yes,
I got what I needed. Does Whoople want to do anything?
Yeah, does Whoople want to do anything, or is Whoople basically gone? Sounds like Whoople is basically gone.
Oh, right.
Yep, so maybe he'll happen later, maybe not. I know for any of the listeners out there, he has some things to take care of at his apartment, I guess. So, yeah.
So, yeah, maybe I just be busy, regardless.
Yep.
He's still here in spirit.
Exactly. I can still see his little picture. Oh, but yeah. So I guess so a little bit of time's gonna pass, like probably like an hour or two, and then finally you guys are called into like this big grand tent.
Okay.
And when you enter, it's kind of like a circus sort of setup. So like you guys enter and like you're on the floor, but then like surrounding you is like there's a bit of a crowd, but there's also like tables set up around you, like a semicircle.
Okay, so this is like court.
Yeah, I was just about to say
Kinda.
this is like a courtroom.
Yeah, kind of. But yeah, so you guys are standing there then, and there's all these older gentlemen who have all these battle scars and stuff. A few older women as well. And your mom is sitting there on the court, as well as James. I think I named him, even
Yes.
though it's not
James
a
from
normal
Team
name.
Rocket.
James from Team Rocket. Yes, to prepare the world for devastation. Oh God. But yeah, so you guys are brought there, and there's a dude who's like, state your name.
Well, my name is Finhild Battlehammer. I
And
am
everyone's like,
the
whoa, that's the son of the girl, of the lady. Oh wow. You can go on.
okay. I am the son of your
Oh yeah, before we entered the courtroom, I totally filled in everyone on the information that I found.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
So about the nursery rhyme, about the fact that he's already been killed once and is probably now immortal on this plane. All that.
Okay, sweet. Also, Whoople, before we actually enter the courtroom, is there anything you want to do?
Do I have any weapons on me?
You have your bow.
Yeah.
Alright. I guess I'll just like straighten my quills and stuff.
Okay,
Nice.
that's fine. So you're looking all proper and everything, ready for a court hearing.
Exactly.
Connie's definitely not.
Yeah, you walk in in your full armor.
My full pasta.
Your full pasta, your full big lasagna.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And yeah, this is. I'm actually gonna change his voice, but you know, state your name, and you already said that you're Finhild Battlehammer.
Yeah, and we need your help. So our Captain JoeJew is
What the fuck is a JoeJew?
he is a person. He is a halfling. He's our captain. He's about 2 feet tall.
Sounds
we
like
work for
quite
him.
the captain, am I right, guys? And then all the guys like, a halfling is in charge of you guys? You guys need someone strong. You guys need someone like Trogdor over here.
Oh, trust me. If you've seen him, you would know not to screw with him.
Sorry for Trogdor. Go on.
He
Trogdor.
Yeah. By the way, Trogdor is a one of those dragonborns.
He's a dragonborn?
He's a dragonborn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's like real badass.
Yeah, he's real badass. And he has a little song playing in the background whenever he talks that people wrote for him. Trogdor was a man. He's also a dragon. Totally a dragon man.
Oh, I was hoping it was like Dragon Tales. That was what I was hoping for.
Oh no! You guys can actually look it up on YouTube. There's a song called Trogdor. Look it up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I listened to it when I was like in 8th grade. But go on.
Okay. Our Captain JoeJew and his boss, Persephone, are on a different plane fighting Asmodeus right now.
They're not on a different plane. They're on the same plane. It's
They're
okay.
on a
They're just a
different
different place.
How are they plane travelers?
Fix your mistakes.
They're just
What's
in a
a
different
plane? 9/11? What?
Why would they know that?
They wouldn't. They were asking what a... Okay, never mind.
Okay. They're in a different place and they are fighting Asmodeus right now. And you're probably thinking, Asmodeus, he's dead.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Yeah, we kicked that man's ass a couple years ago when we killed all them guys. Am I right, ladies? And it's like, oh, Trogdor.
They just come out of nowhere.
Yeah. No, they're in the crowd.
Okay.
The crowd surrounding. There's like a couple hundred people in the stands.
Okay, fair enough.
So we need your help to. Now that Asmodeus he's back alive. He's immortal on this plane now.
He's immortal on this plane?
He's immortal.
Oh, immortal.
Immortal.
He's immortal on this plane. Is at Tabitha, are you getting all this? There's like a lady in the corner, like writing everything down in transcript. Like,
Yeah, I'm trying to get it all. Don't worry about it. Trogdor keeps on interrupting, and it kind of messes everything up.
what do you say about me? You know I'm cool.
Trogdor, I'm your wife. Shut the f.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. But we're in an open relationship still, so it really doesn't matter.
Well, we're not going to be if you keep on talking like that. Now go on, young man.
Okay. So we need an army to help us kill Asmodeus. Anything
Wow.
you guys want to add?
So,
It's a big ask.
Manicotti?
These are your
Well-
people.
So yes, this is this is interesting because you did say he's immortal now, even though wasn't he mortal before since we killed him? Wasn't that the
No.
whole spiel?
Can I?
DM.
Do I still have the book? And can I flip the book open to the page that says that when they die they become mortals?
Yeah, sure. You can open up the book. Also, roll another religion check when you open up the book.
12.
12. Is that with all your bonuses and everything?
Yeah, I only have a +2 to religion.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, you open up the book. Nothing special happens, but you open it up, and you can pass it around to them, I guess.
Okay, well, do I have it open to the page where it says that they?
Yeah,
says the
it
story
opened to
of-
the right page. It just wasn't
Okay.
anything too crazy.
Okay, so
Uh,
I say, this book, the book of what's his name? Because I know they're afraid to hear Quagnar, so I
Yeah.
just act like I don't know what his name is. The
They're
book
like,
of what's his name states that when a god dies, they become immortal on this current plane, which is exactly what our friend here is talking about.
Interesting. So so they killed him in god form, and now he's mortal on the plane. So if that's true, does he still possess any of his old abilities, or is he literally just like a walking, stumbling baby that we can just slaughter?
Yeah, Trogdor likes killing babies and burning villages. It's my favorite thing to do.
Trogdor, could you please calm down? You are being way too overly zealous in this matter.
What are you talking about overly zealous? I'll kill anyone that comes by. I'll snap him into a Slim Jim. Oh, yeah.
Trogdor. Oh God, sorry for him. But so you need an army to kill this man. Who even is Asmodeus now? Is he just some dude in the hillside?
His name on this plane is King Sudamasa?
And everyone's like, "Oh, it's King Sudamasa. Oh my God, King Sudamasa." And he's like, "King Sudamasa, are you suggesting that we get the army together to kill the king of these realms because you are accusing him of being the ex-god, rather, of the 9 hells?"
I feel like that's a pretty solid point.
Yeah.
And they're all like looking at you, that's. They're all pretty suspicious, unless you'd want to try to convince them otherwise.
Well, I will roll a persuasion check.
Yeah, go for it. Whenever you feel it's necessary, go for
I'll
Bet your
roll
ass I'm
too.
rolling a persuasion check.
it. Okay.
That is a 17.
Okay, 17.
I got a 14.
Okay, well, so you're like, yeah, and they're like, and then he's like, you're helping to convince, and they're like, all right, so this is then the situation. So we need to kill a god. He has vast armies. He literally controls everywhere. I don't understand how you guys are even going to try to take this situation. And if he's an ex-god, I'm assuming there are probably demons that followed him. Like, this is crazy. Yeah,
Thus
this
the
is gonna-
army. We can't do this on our own.
of course not. But this is going to be a suicide mission for our army. Yeah, Trogdor likes losing odds. I usually win most of the time. Trogdor, shut up. Last army that you fought, you ran away. You literally ran away from all these people. It was awful. Okay. So you guys need an army for this. Do you guys are you guys just doing this on your own will? Do you have anyone to back you up? I mean, the only way to fight gods are these items that they're talking about, and it doesn't even appear that any of them
Do
actually
your business,
exist.
boys.
I'll whip out my my axe with necrotic damage.
Okay.
We'll
Just
whip out
like
his bow at the same
whip
time.
it
So that's
out.
what I was hoping for.
I'm assuming so, even though Whoople has muted himself again.
Nah,
Nah, you don't?
I do.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
you do? Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys whip him out. Dick's out for Harambe style.
And I'll as I'm whipping it out, I'll say, "We have 2 of the 4 items with us.
3.
3 with us?
Our friend has one.
Well, our friend's not here right now, Manicotti. I meant like in this room. We have two in the room.
Yeah, and you guys, you guys whip out your items. They look at your axe, and it's like a weird mixture of like normal axe and like Weapon of Chaos. Like, okay. And then when they see Whipple's bow with all the tendrils coming off of it, and like literally the eye on the front of it, they're like, oh god, that looks like it. And like, okay, so all right, you guys do have the items. This does change up a lot. I'm sure that Asmodeus will send anything for you, but let's have a vote, I guess, on if this is your argument. We can have a vote on whether we want to support you guys or not. And yeah, this is going to be pretty intense. Let's vote on it, and we'll reconvene in probably about an hour.
Can I do a closing statement as Manicotti?
Oh yeah, of course.
Can I be like, please, friends, we need your help. The city is under siege. No one can enter or leave. He's willing to kill an entire city just for us. We need the help.
Okay, we'll definitely take that
I roll
into
persuasion.
consideration. Yeah, go for it.
I rolled 2 3s. Which 3 should I take?
It's really up to you.
Okay, I'll take the first. I'll take the red 3, and that is a math 11.
Yep, and they're like, all right, we'll try to take that into consideration.
Okay, I'm going to take the book back while they do that and continue to read it, because I feel like there's probably... What's the word I'm looking for Manicotti? If he found this much information from reading the preface, maybe reading the stories will also give him some insight.
Okay, sounds good. So you guys leave the tent, feeling like you've done your best that you can. Everyone's pretty much... I mean, like, there's a bunch of people in the tent. There's not too many people hanging around outside the tent. But you guys go out there. You guys can talk to each other for a little bit if you'd like to, make some statements or whatnot.
Well, I'll be reading my book unless somebody comes to talk to me.
Yeah, Finn's gonna just be like sitting on the ground outside, kind of like taking in his old village, like having nostalgia and...
Yeah, the newly built village. I'll say that as you guys are doing that, and it's quiet, and there's a bit of a breeze coming in, but you guys all hear at the same time, after about a minute, this slow clap, but it's all like, you guys look around and you can't tell where it's coming from. It's
Perception?
Roll perception.
Let me see what my bonus to that is, because I know it's good. 24.
Okay, wow, that's good perception. You
I'm
can
eagle-eyed.
You can perceive that this is not coming from any of your 6 senses.
What?
Oh no. Am I the only one who hears it? Because then it could also be like a divine thing.
No, everyone can hear. Like, you guys are looking at each other with your perception. You can definitely see that everyone else is just as confused as you are.
Okay. Do I know anything about this?
Manicotti does not.
Okay.
I'll phrase it that way.
I'm rolling.
Okay.
What are you rolling?
I don't know what I'm rolling for yet, but I'm rolling.
Okay.
Like investigation or like religion or what the fuck are you rolling for?
Insight.
Would that? Can I roll for
maybe?
insight?
Yeah, you can roll for insight to see if anything is familiar.
Okay. That's a 13.
13. You may have heard similar claps to this before, but you don't know where. You can't put your finger on it, and I would say that there's an ethereal portal that opens up out of nowhere. It is a 2-dimensional black rectangle that pops out right in front of you
This is
guys.
familiar.
Yeah, and a figure steps out in front of you, and he is cloaked in all black, like black leather, pretty much, mixed with some sort of felt. He has his hood up, and he's wearing a mask. You cannot see his face.
It's the Jawa.
It's a fucking Jawa.
It's a Jawa. No.
The final boss.
The final boss is a Jawa. No, it's probably about 5'8". But as he comes out, he is clapping his hands, and you guys can only hear it in your heads.
That's weird.
Is he gonna say anything?
I
believe
I'm
he would
gonna roll
remain the
perception
strong. I
on
believe he
him.
would remain the strong silent type.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll perception on him. I got a
All right.
10.
A 10. You don't recognize any of the garments or outfit or anything. Okay.
Oh, I think I know what's coming, but I as a person,
as a metagamer, yeah.
As a metagamer, I know what's coming. As in the game, I probably have no idea.
Okay.
Oh, I'm excited now.
So you guys are all just standing there then, and no one's saying anything? Okay, then I'm gonna have to say roll for initiative.
Oh hell yeah.
Jerk.
Okay. Are you keeping track of initiative, Russ?
Oh goodness, I guess I can. Yeah. Let me get all this stuff together. This is gonna be an interesting battle.
Oh yeah. I didn't think it was gonna take place here.
Yeah, I just thought it's after you've made your closing statements, you guys are building some momentum.
So is it in like the tent field, or is it like in the outskirts?
It's in. We'll say it's far enough away that no one can really hear anything.
Okay, cool.
Yep. And okay, yeah, I'll keep track of initiative. So.
Okay, so for me, Manicotti got a 4.
Okay.
And Masked Figure got a 13.
Okay.
I got a 14.
14 for Finn. Okay.
I got a, with the bonus, 21.
Wow.
Oof.
Okay. So Whoople, you see this figure starts drawing his weapon, and you can take action first. What do you do?
Oh, man.
Oh, this figure is 100% floating, by the way. Not standing on the ground.
Oh, cool.
Well, I think first of all, I'm gonna wing up, get to the sky, you know.
Okay. So solid,
definitely.
so you can move. Yeah, you
exactly.
you can definitely fly up into the sky as your movement.
Yeah. I'm trying to think here. Trying to look at my definition of my wonder weapon here.
Yes, the yeet
Nice.
bow.
Yeah, the yeet bow.
Yeah.
I look up and look to the sky. I see an airplane. Downward it fly.
Oh no.
Chris O'Neill. But yeah, you can look at your bow. Oh god. Also, as a ranger, I believe you should have a little something you haven't been using all that much, called Hunter's Mark.
What's
an
that ability?
Yeah. It should give you like advantage or maybe advantage on your attacks. I don't know. It should be pretty decent.
Oh, okay. Is that like a what you call it? An extra?
I believe it's a bonus action. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess I'll do that.
Okay. Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
On this figure.
And then, I can't find my description of the bow. All right.
I believe it's a good bow. I don't have the stats here with me. I do know that you can either shoot one super powerful arrow or two lesser arrows by saying yeet or skeet. And then there's also something you can do when you say yeet skeet, I'm gonna beat my meat. That you can only use like 3 times a day or 3 times a day, I believe.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the powerful one.
Okay.
And I'm just going to. Do I shoot him? Oh man.
That's the question.
Can I roll like perception or like?
He's
insight
done
or
nothing
something?
wrong as of yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just reached for his
He's
weapon.
just there clapping.
Oh,
Can I
okay.
roll,
He's
like,
just there
insight?
clapping then. Yeah, roll insight.
Or wisdom? Yeah, I'll run insight because I have better bonuses. Okay, so 17 for insight.
Okay, 17 for insight.
Do I have to roll to contest that?
Yeah.
What would that be?
Against insight, deception.
Deception? Okay.
I don't believe
That's a
Chris was
6, so yeah,
Yeah,
no way.
exactly. So what are you trying to see for this person? With insight, you can see their intents. You could possibly see if they seem familiar to you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Intents or familiarity.
Well, it's the same person that ran out and stole like the orbs before, right?
No, that was one of Persephone's girls.
Oh, okay.
Yes, this person is different.
Then I'll try to see their intents.
Okay. The intents that this person may have, with that against the deception, you can see that the intents of this person most likely are violent.
Violent / malicious is probably what I would go with.
Violent / malicious, yes. I'll say with that insight, you can see that this person is, even though you can't see any facial features, obviously, they're upset, and it might even be personal.
Man.
To who?
Whew. All right. So I am going to shoot him, I think.
Well, I believe that rolling insight actually counts as your main
insight
action.
check is an action.
Yeah.
Is Matt's figure up next?
No, actually. Next up would be Finn.
Okay.
Wait,
you can relay that information. Also, if you want to do something else that counts as a free action or something, you can do that.
Yeah, you still get a bonus, move, and react.
Can I do like a spell or something?
If it counts as a bonus action, you can.
Let me look.
Oh, no, you can actually. You already did your Hunter's Mark. That's a bonus action.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. So you're done. You're done, something.
Okay. All right, then I'm just going to let everybody know.
Okay, cool.
Hooded figure hears you say that, too.
Yeah.
As soon as you say that, he stops clapping.
Oh. Okay.
We got some other DMing happening on the other side, getting some prep for season 2. Don't worry too much about it.
Ross has entrusted me with this character.
Yes, I have.
I'm gonna do you proud, Ross.
Good. I want to have be an interesting thing that happens. So yeah, Finn, what you gonna do? In this life, it's either kill yourself or be killed. What you gonna do?
I'm gonna turn my sword on as the
axe,
and it's gonna do necrotic.
Okay.
And let me roll to hit him.
Okay, go for it.
How do you plan on doing that? because figure is floating.
Oh,
How far
figure's
off the ground,
floating.
though?
Like 10 feet.
10 feet? Okay. All right.
All right. Then I'll rage instead.
So you're not going to activate your action, you're going to rage. Or no, you can actually use your action to rage if you'd like to do that.
Because you allow the action as a bonus action rule.
Yeah. So you can do 2
turn
bonus
on the blade
actions.
and rage at the same time, as long as you
Okay.
don't do anything else.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, cool.
Because I probably can't hit him anyway.
Yeah. So you're now raged, and you have your necrotic axe out. Next will be mysterious hooded figure watches from a distance. Take a second to look awesome. Time to go.
Mass figure, I think, is going to actually pipe up. He's going to say, "Oh, what is he going to say?"
Choose your words.
You guys have made it quite far, haven't you? Well, before you guys get to have the fun fight, and your, short friend's gonna die, but not your guys' problem at that point. And he's gonna snap his fingers, and then he's gonna summon 2 elementals: fire elemental and a wind elemental.
Okay. You keep stats on those, and I'll roll for them and everything.
Okay, let me pull up stats.
Okay. So yeah, 2 beings, one of wind and one of fire.
One giant elementals are considered gargantuan, so they are huge.
Okay, yeah, so 2 massive,
massive hulking. One of them is like a tornado taking humanoid form, and the other one is
flames.
Humanoid fire.
Yeah, probably lava rolling down his body.
Badass is what it is.
Yeah.
I have a question. Does
Sure.
my axe still work on that?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, because it's like if a tornado, wouldn't it just go right through it?
Yeah, I actually don't know with
I'm pulling up stats right now to prove,
never dealt with one
prove
before.
my point. Also, he will use his move action to gut further in the air.
Okay.
He's just gonna watch for now.
That's fair as well. I mean, Whoople can fly though, and he also has range. So.
Yeah, Alwyn, we can leave the fighter to the elementals.
This is very true. The 2 fighters.
Yeah, we can leave the 2 fighters to the elementals.
Manicotti can fly.
No. Okay, well, I was right. They are large. They are not gargantuan.
Okay, so they're still big.
They
they're
are
like the size
massive.
of a horse. Yeah.
And actually, you know what? The air elemental will float up with the figure, and the fire elemental will stay on the ground.
Cool. Sounds.
Should I roll initiative for both of them?
I'll have them go on your turn.
Okay, cool. So they get an action this turn, or does it have to lap around once before they get to act?
I'll make it lap around once.
Okay.
They'll have summoning sickness.
That's fair.
Yep. That's a Hearthstone thing. But yeah. So now you guys have 2 elementals as well. One of them floating, one of them not. And
one of them is floating up, appearing to be like placing itself between Whoople and the masked figure, and the other one is on the ground, placing itself in front of the 2 fighters.
Yep. Is that going to be your full turn then?
Yes, that is a full action. That's a full action for sure.
Okay, cool. Next up, we got Manicotti.
Okay, Manicotti will. I mean, I definitely think he realizes malicious intent as well, as somebody has said that, and there is a giant fire elemental ahead of him. So,
so you can make the first blow. He'll probably. I don't think he. Let me look up how one of these spells works. He might do that one instead. Okay.
I just want to make sure how this works. Okay, yeah. So he will use. I forget what we named it in his spell list.
Oh goodness.
Get what we call it.
Noodly Wrath.
Rat.
Yeah. Okay. Go.
Something along the lines of, I don't know what you are, but I will smite you down.
Okay.
He'll cause a plume of
That's some
noodly,
hot sauce.
like a massive like noodly pasta mess come out of the ground and just start whipping this thing.
Okay. So you're gonna say, "Ooh, that's very arrabbiata," which basically means like angry or spicy in Italian.
Okay, he applies something along those lines.
Okay, cool.
I don't know enough Italian puns. So
Arrabbiata.
you need to make a strength saving throw for the fire elemental.
Okay.
+0 for some reason.
Cool. Doesn't make much sense, but all right. Okay, 4.
4, that's definitely a fail.
Cool.
So it will take 2d6 necrotic damage if you want to roll that. Actually, no, I can roll that because I'm Manicotti.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Exactly.
Are you taking track of health, or do I need to do that too?
Send me numbers and I'll keep track of them.
Okay, will do.
Our personal.
Yeah, I'll send that to you.
Okay.
3 points of necrotic damage from the tentacles, boy.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind when you send them. I'll put in a little. In the initiative, I'll put their health in and whatnot.
Okay, I sent you the numbers.
Okay. Yep. Let's get that going. Okay, cool. Next would is that your full action then?
I can take a move action, but I don't think he would. I think he would stand his ground against this creature.
Okay, cool. Next up is Whoople.
No, I am going to use the bow.
Okay. Fair enough.
I don't know what probably just use the power arrow.
Okay.
But
Now, what are you going to try to hit with it? Because the hooded figure is now in between you and an air elemental.
Hooded figures placed himself in front of the air elemental. Okay.
No, I'm sorry. I mean, the air elemental is in front of the hooded figure. That's what I meant to say.
Can I shoot the air elemental?
Okay.
Can I shoot him, though? Will it go through him?
The air elemental, I believe you can. Go for it. Especially since it's a magical weapon.
Alright.
So he's trying to shoot through the elemental and hit the hooded figure?
No, he's trying to hit the elemental, I believe.
Okay, yeah, you can definitely hit the elemental. That's for sure.
Alright, so I rolled a 16 first roll.
16, that will hit the elemental, yes.
Okay. And then okay. A 17 plus the bonus.
Thank you.
17 damage?
17. Yeah, that's the raw roll. I don't know what.
Okay, so how it works, I believe, is it's 2. I believe that. Oh goodness, 2d12. Was it 2d12?
I thought it was 2d10.
Okay, yeah, 2d10 plus 2d. Is it 2d8 then necrotic?
Something like that.
Okay. So yeah, 2d10 plus 2d8 necrotic. So roll 2d10 and then 2d8. Wait, I can take 17 for your 2d10 if you just prefer that.
No, so the 2d10 came out to be 12.
Okay.
And then the d8 is a 6. So
2d8. So 12 plus 6, 18 plus
4
d8.
So 22.
22. Okay. On the new windy elemental, the new windy boy.
Mm-hmm.
So 22. So that'd be 6. Okay. Cool.
And the necrotic
tight.
means it does it reoccur?
No, it's damage that can't be healed back.
Okay.
Yeah. So until the end of the battle, if you take any necrotic, your max hit points drops that much as well.
Okay.
Which is really good. And if you kill something with necrotic, you can't do any saving throws.
Yeah, it's just dead.
Huh.
Yep. Okay. Sounds good. Next up, we have Finn.
Yes, Finn is going to rage as a bonus action.
You
I think you already
raised.
Oh, no,
raged
wait.
last turn.
Frenzy as a
Okay.
bonus
So
action.
you have 3 attacks.
Fair.
And then I'm going to try to hit the elemental in front of me.
Okay.
That's a what's 14 plus 9?
23, I believe.
23 to hit.
23.
Which should hit.
That hits the fire elemental.
Yeah.
Now, you did hit with a melee attack, so you will take 5 fire damage from, being inside the space of a fiery creature.
Okay.
It's part of its stat block.
So I need to roll 1d12 and a d10 plus 6.
Yep.
Plus 2 because I'm raging too.
Yep, and remember to take that 5 damage since it is fire, and you can't have that.
Let me... Where's my pen? There it is. -5. Okay. That is a 7 plus 5 plus 6 plus 2.
7 plus 5, 12 plus 6, 18 plus 2, 20.
So it takes 20 points of damage. It doesn't have any resistance to that type of damage, so it just takes all of it.
Sounds good.
Now I'm going to do it 2 more times.
Oh, yeah, you got 2 more attacks.
I've got
Gosh
2
darn.
more attacks.
Okay, well, you're going to take... Each time you hit it, you take 5 points of fire damage.
So it's going to be
That's
15 by
okay.
the end of it.
Okay.
This creature is extremely
Okay,
scary.
that's a 19 to hit.
Does
19, yeah, that hits. That for sure hits, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. If you're playing with fire, you're going to get burned.
It's way too big.
Yeah. Also, armor might melt.
9 plus 3 plus 6 plus 2.
9 plus 3 is 12 plus 6, 18 plus 2, 20 again.
Oh my goodness.
Damage.
Yeah, that's a decent output, to say the least.
And one more time. Yeah. That is a 18 to hit.
That should hit, I believe.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
And that's a 3 plus 5. 3 plus 5 plus 6 plus 2.
3 plus 5 is 8, plus 6 is 14, plus 2 is 16.
16.
That was a lot of damage.
Yeah,
it's a lot of damage
like
in one turn. I mean,
56 or something?
You took 15 fire damage to accomplish it, but that's still good.
Yeah.
But this creature is now bloodied.
Yes.
Hey.
I mean, I don't know if you can see blood on a flaming creature, but yeah, it would be bloodied.
Lava's rolling out of its obsidian cracks.
Yeah.
How I'm picturing it is it's like this big, like...
It's like the Titan from Hercules.
Is that a... Okay, yeah, there you go.
A fire Titan, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, is that your full turn then?
That's my whole turn.
Okay, cool. Hooded figure, watching from a distance. Time to walk in slow motion, so you used to look awesome. Guard just saw you and he's going to shoot you, but don't mind him, just keep looking awesome. I memorized that from 5th grade.
Okay, first thing Hooded Figure's going to do is command the elementals to strike.
Okay.
So the fire elemental gets 2 attacks. So I think he'll probably split that between the pasta man and the barbarian.
Okay.
So roll 2 d20s with a +6.
Oh God. Okay. First one.
2 d20s?
11. Yeah, for hitting.
This is for the hit.
Yeah. So the first one's 11, which I believe is going to probably miss. The second one's a nat 1.
Okay, so armor class of Mandakati is a 20. Armor class of Finn, what is that?
I have a 17.
So if the 11 was rolled on Finn, it would hit.
Okay.
So
well, it was a 9
plus
2.
Oh, it was a 9 plus 2?
9 plus 2. Yeah, well, because you said it's 2 d20s plus 2.
Plus
right?
6.
Oh, plus 6. So 9 plus 6 would be
15. So yeah, it wouldn't have hit anyways.
15. Okay, cool. Is
so
there
he
any
misses
half damage?
Twice. No, because it's a melee attack.
Okay.
But what he will do is he uses move action to engulf them both in his fiery form. So he is now over top of them.
Solid.
So they're both going to take 5 fire damage from that. So I'll mark that down for Manicotti, and
Yep, I took
you'll
it
take
off for
5 fire
Finn.
damage.
Cool.
This is the first time Manicotti's seen combat.
Yes, it is. Them noodles gonna get burned.
And then
How do you burn noodles?
You have them in boiling water for too long, or you light them on fire.
I mean, if
Truth.
you just boil them for too long, that's just being overdone.
okay,
Right,
how far
you can
away
take hard spaghetti and
is
light it on
how
fire.
far away is the bird from the air elemental?
Well, the bird flew, and I believe that when he's flying, he still has 35 feet of movement. So he would be from the fire elemental or from the wind?
From the wind elemental.
I mean, you summoned it. It can be as close as you want, technically, since you summoned it after he moved.
That's true. Yeah, I mean it has a 90-foot fly speed, so I can probably get to it.
Holy moly!
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah,
you should
it will
be able
go
to.
over. It will go to him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go to him and attempt to slam him twice.
Okay.
So roll me 2 d20s, 1 for each attack, plus 8.
Holy moly!
First one's gonna be a 22.
Okay, does that hit you, Whoople?
I would assume
Or,
so.
I
Oh
think I'm
god.
15, so I think, yeah.
Second one's a nat 20.
Okay, so first we'll deal with the standard hit first. The standard hit is 2d8 plus 5.
Okay, so my d8. So 11 plus 5, 16.
Okay, so Whoople, you take 16 points of damage from the first arm. And then,
From the first arm?
yes, he has
Yeah.
2 arms. He hits you twice. The second one's a crit, so double that,
roll
Ross.
4.
4d8 plus 5.
Yeah, let me do that for you. Plus, God, 21 plus 5 is 26.
Holy moly!
26.
So yeah, you take
26.
the first hit plus the second hit.
38
Yeah.
total.
38 total damage.
30 total damage from this wind elemental.
Yep. And then you can also still use your, unless you just want to watch as the mysterious figure.
I think Mysterious Figure is going to right now because the bird can fly. So I think he's going to try to hit the bird with an unearthly terror. So make a Wisdom saving throw, my boy, Birdman.
Wait, just a regular D20, right?
Yeah, plus your Wisdom
And-
saving throw, which is
yeah,
on the
plus
top
your-
sheet of your character sheet.
Oh boy. And
DC 18.
my wisdom bonus is
To the saving throws, specifically.
where's that?
It's at the very
Uh,
top.
Oh, I see
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
Wait, is that where it says spell save DC?
No, at the very
No.
top of your first character sheet.
Okay.
Yeah. It should be like
Top
towards
left.
the top left.
Right
Yeah.
next to all your stat scores, it's going to say saving throws.
It's a learning process, everybody.
No, I don't see it.
On your main character sheet where it says Whoople McScruple, and you can see
Yep.
all of your stats.
Yeah.
Top left, it's going to say
Top
saving
left,
throws.
right up there. So you got I think the first one's going to be Dex, and then it says like +5, I believe.
It's
to
strength,
the right
dex,
of that.
con, intelligence,
Oh,
wisdom,
wisdom's way down there.
charisma.
Yeah.
So there's 4 and then 19. Is it this the smaller number, right?
Okay, no. Saving throws. So you see
It's
where
over
it
to
says
the right of it.
dexterity?
Mm-hmm.
Directly to the right of it, in that little box that says saving throws.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so I have 3.
Okay.
+3.
Okay,
and then-
so 19 plus
19.
3,
Okay,
it's
so
gonna be
you
22.
okay, so you save. So
Yeah, you save. You're good.
You feel like something tries to attack your brain and then it does not work.
Cool. Glad I rolled
Yep.
high.
Yep. As you should be. And is that his entire action? No bonus action?
Bonus action. Okay, well, I don't want to give anything away, but you know exactly what he'd do as a bonus action.
Do
I'll text it to you.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I haven't.
Yeah, I'll
done
text it to
too
you.
much.
Anyway, yeah, it doesn't matter what it's not important right now what it is, but I'll tell you what he does.
Okay.
Continue on initiative.
So next would actually be Manicotti. So.
Manicotti's up. Okay, I sent you what he did.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got you. Yep, that's fair. Okay. So Manicotti.
Okay, Manicotti is up. He has now been engulfed inside of a, fiery elemental.
God. Okay. Yeah. Oh, God damn it. So is the damage just in the start of the fire elemental's turn?
Let me check. I think it's when you try to enter or leave the fire elemental space you take the damage for it.
Okay.
Let me check.
So if you just stay within him, you're
First
fine.
time enters the creature. Okay, 5d10 catches fire. Oh, okay. So when he gets engulfed, he catches on fire.
Yeah. So you keep on taking that
So
consistently.
he takes 5 damage right now unless he spends his action to put it out.
Yeah. But you really can't when you're inside of that range.
Yes, because you'll just keep getting lit on fire.
Exactly.
So yeah, I'll mark down the 5 damage.
Fighting a fire elemental is lit, fam.
Hey.
Oh, Lord.
I think. Let me look up how this spell works. I should have been doing this before, but Okay, he can't. Well, would Manicotti know that this creature can't understand spoken language? You tell me, Ross.
I don't know. What's Manicotti's base intelligence?
Not good.
Then
It's like a
maybe
14.
not. Yeah, maybe not then.
Okay, well, if he thinks it can understand it, he's going to try to command it.
Okay.
But it's going to insta-fail because it can't understand his language.
Yeah, that's fair.
So yeah, that's his action. He's like, God damn it.
Also, a few jokes to keep the humor going. First of all, if pi is infinite, then somewhere in there is 69420.
That's true.
And also, what's brown and rhymes with Snoop?
Oh no.
Poop.
Oh,
Brown and
no.
no, it's Dr. Dre.
Yep. It's Dr. Dre.
What?
Yeah.
Who's
He's
brown,
brown
and what's brown and rhymes with Snoop?
Dr. Dre.
Oh.
Snoop
It's like
Dogg.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought the answer was dog. That's trying to be funny.
Pi Day should be moved to July 22nd since pi is closer to 22 divided by 7 rather than 3.14.
I mean, that is true.
Okay. Next up in initiative is Whoople.
All right. What level are we now? I
Level
keep
8.
forgetting. We're what?
Level 8.
Level 8, yeah.
What?
What level are you having? What level do you have your character at?
In the sheet. You know, that's a good question. I never wrote it down.
I helped you make that sheet. I'm pretty sure.
I know,
you
it's not
leveled
on the
up to level
sheet.
8.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we've been going for a little while. We can continue this fight next time on the podcast. Everyone just keep their numbers, keep everything
I'm gonna
paused.
keep track of all your stats.
I'm so
Yep, everyone
lame.
else will
Holy
do the
cow.
same. No, you're good. Don't worry.
Keep
But
track
yeah,
of
so
your health and all that, John.
yep.
Oh, I
As
got the
always,
health.
guys. Yeah, you got the health, which is good. But keep track of it.
Yeah.
My friend gave birth in her car on the way to the hospital, and her husband named the kid Carson. If you don't think that's the best dad joke ever, get on my face. Okay, as always, guys, you can find all of the episodes on r/Jex&Ross.
No, we don't have a subreddit, but we should
No,
be
we
getting
don't.
one at some point in the near future, probably by the time
Hopefully.
season 2 rolls around.
Yep. So keep track on Retribution, on Jex&Ross. We also do have cringy memes or best memes on Instagram as well as the Finstagram.
Woo.
We also have what's the Finstagram actually called? Like as
Fin
its
Health.
name.
Just Fin Health.
Finhelt. Okay, so check out Finhelt on Instagram. We also do have lots of fun things going on Twitter. Not really. If you guys message me though, I do have the app. That's Lennon_Ross. We also have if you look up Jexkor, Jexkor. Then we also have Classy Miss Ash.
Woo.
And yeah, that's most of it.
Yep.
So
That's about it all.
That's all I gotta say. Yeah.
Yeah.
yep. So make sure you have fun in life, and as always, wear next time your mom calls you, wear your Buzz Lightyear outfit, and make sure that you watch Trogdor on YouTube. All
Nice.
right. Give me a kiss, my little boys. We'll see you later. Bye.
Tom Brady.
Bye.
Bye.